JP Morgan says Bitcoin's fair price is around $38,000 and declares crypto a preferred alternative asset. Lots going on here in the crypto sphere. During times of extreme fear, we go with the flow of crypto and we watch out for EngineeringRobo's confirmations no matter the situation. Now, we're looking at XRP here. It would appear interacting sideways beneath resistance under the influence of bearish Robos, looking for support. So overhead, 46 cents is going to be waiting to give us a hard time if we do experience any sort of short-term moves upward here. Watch out for sell pressure at that level. If daily candles can open and close above it, confirm it as support, we can invest 20% at that level. At the moment, the strongest horizontal level of support waiting for us in any sort of continued downside is 25 cents. Along the way, we have 30 cents. We can just watch out for hopefully bullish interactions with it. We have just visualized it moving forward. We are not eager to jump in at this level because we would need continued bullish interactions with it and further confirmations of its significance to consider it as our support level here. Watch out for 25 cents though. When two of our chosen 3 Robos return to a bullish state, we can invest 50% based on that confirmation and perhaps experience similar upside to the February of last year, 78% in gains. We have another instance back in March of last year, 248% in upside. And we even have bearish Robos saving us from some dramatic downside that has followed. Back in November of 2021, bearish Robos saved us from 41% in downside over the following months. In April of this year, we are saved from this most recent correction that has occurred. But back throughout the first couple weeks of April there, bearish Robos have protected us from 52% in downside. So we are just waiting for the return of bullish parameters here so we can begin accumulating more comfortably. That remaining 30% can be invested when daily candles find themselves above this descending trend line. Whenever that may be, as we can see, it encompasses a lot of price action here. And depending on these descending triangle breakouts, if you were to consider it as one, they tend to break out more toward the end of them. And so if we do experience a sideways phase of price action for XRP, that would be perhaps similar to price action between November of 2020 into 2021, where XRP experienced technically sideways price action interacting with resistance all the way up at 63 cents and support all the way down at 17 cents. All within a roughly 4-month time span. So it would not be impossible for us to experience some very dramatic sideways before we continue our way upward and return to previous all-time highs and then some. So JP Morgan has placed Bitcoin's fair price roughly 28% higher than the price it is currently trading around. According to a note the bank issued to clients, the past month's crypto market correction looks more like capitulation relative to last January/February, and going forward, we see upside for Bitcoin and crypto markets more generally. A bank investor's note placed Bitcoin's fair value at the same level in February. It was trading around $43,000 at the time. Crypto has surpassed real estate as a preferred alternative asset for the bank, along with hedge funds. And we have a quote reading, "Thus far, there is little evidence of venture capital funding drying up post-Terra's collapse. Of the $25 billion venture capital funding year to date, almost $4 billion came after Terra. Our best guess is the VC funding will continue, and a long winter similar to 2018/2019 would be averted." And the article finishes with mention of a major venture capitalist announcing the close of its 4th cryptocurrency fund valued at $4.5 billion, and another crypto-focused venture firm NGC Ventures launching its third blockchain fund with $100 million raised from investors that included entities such as Babel Finance, Hyobi Ventures, and Nexo Ventures. And we also have mention of JP Morgan's appearance in the metaverse. So lots going on here in the crypto sphere during times of extreme fear. We have these multi-billion-dollar entities, mentioning things like this, bullish on the foreseeable future for the crypto market overall. In terms of the price of Bitcoin, in my opinion, this is a rather nice buying opportunity here for us. And this is just yet another reason why I find it very difficult to be bearish on the space overall. We do need, downside and sideways like this to occur in this, very euphoric uptrend that I believe is still intact overall. Any sort of pullback or retracement that occurs is, in my opinion, a healthy, necessary evil that we must experience to allow for continued gains that do seem to be still anticipated from these multi-billion-dollar entities and or governing bodies. But let me know your thoughts on crypto down below and find this article in the description. Looking at Sandbox here, it would appear we have the Buy 4 Golden Cross and Super Robos present as well, awaiting the return of bullish parameters here, perhaps similar to the beginning of July, where we experienced 136% in gains, or back in October of 2021, where we saw 964% in upside following bullish Robos. We are just waiting for bullish confirmations here for us to invest 50% based on our EngineeringRobo confirmations. So far, bearish Robos have saved us from 65% in downside most recently here, and we have another instance back in January of this year where we were saved from 41% in downside. So we just go with the flow of crypto and we watch out for Robo. As far as support goes, the strongest horizontal level to watch out for in any sort of continued downside would be 71 cents down below. Locally, watch out for potential, hopefully continued bullish interaction with $1.04. We are not eager to invest at that level just yet. We are looking for continued solidification of its significance. Locally overhead, we have $1.57 as resistance, giving us a hard time. The strongest horizontal level of resistance waiting for us, though, in any sort of recovery or upside we experience will be the newly solidified $2.83 level. That remaining 30% can be invested when daily candles find themselves above this descending trend line, which will likely be giving us a hard time for a while here, though. Whenever we are ready, I do believe the uptrend will continue steadily. We have Phantom also currently at resistance under the influence of bearish Robos. We have been saved from some crippling downside here, it would appear. Bearish confirmations back throughout the beginning of April have saved us from 78% in downside that has followed. So you would have lost nearly all of your investment if you chose to hold on to this coin with bearish Robos in play. We are currently waiting for the return of bullish parameters here, perhaps similar to the end of July, where we experienced, calming 1,311% in upside after bullish confirmations there. No big deal. And we have another instance of bullish upside as well throughout December of last year, where we experienced a modest 58% in gains. So once EngineeringRobo returns to a bullish state, we can invest 50%. 20% will be invested at support. We have visualized 3 horizontal levels here waiting for us as we make our way towards some scary lows we will mention in a moment. On the way down, watch out for 34 cents, 25 cents, and 19 cents. Those are going to be 3 horizontal levels we are looking out for, hopefully bullish interaction with, as we make our way toward this descending trend line. Once daily candles find themselves above that descending trend line, we can invest 30% based on that confirmation, but our 20% support-based investment ratio will be invested at 2 cents all the way down below if we make it there, or if 42 cents becomes support again, or if either of these three newly visualized horizontal levels become some more solidified, though we wouldn't know until weeks of interaction with them. At the moment, 2 cents and 42 cents are the strongest horizontal levels to consider. Finally, Bitcoin here, it would appear, still interacting sideways above my $28,422, hopefully support level here if we can experience another bullish bounce off of it. In my opinion, I suspect interaction with newly printed lows relative to the bottom of the 12th of May daily candle, $26,600 per Bitcoin, is likely a level we will see again before we make our way upward. We're going with the flow of Robo during this volatile time in crypto. When two of our chosen three Robos become bullish, we can invest that 50% investment ratio. Right now, we have the early bird in play, suggesting that we may see some, some short-term, relief upside that may occur. Watch out for resistance overhead waiting for us. $34,655 per Bitcoin. Though we would need that second bullish Robo in play to begin more comfortably accumulating in a more, heavy manner. We are suggested to be buying Bitcoin during this time, though, so you can consider my horizontal levels as relative entries for longer term, perspectives in play. We do anticipate continued gains for us, though sideways in the immediate short term to midterm may need to be what occurs here. So never fear. Watch out for support. Once support is solidified, we can invest 20% at that level, 30% when daily candles find themselves above this descending trend line, which we will extend as necessary. We're still here in the fear zone, suggesting, another bullish opportunity for accumulation. You can begin, slowly accumulating Bitcoin in calculated strategic ratios during time in the fear zone here. We can definitely trade within it for a extended period of time, though we do anticipate eventually leaving the fear zone and interacting with that FOMO zone, still suggesting a more reasonable Bitcoin top near the $185,000 level. As we can see, we can trade up in the FOMO zone for a period of time, but once we are in it, you are heavily suggested to consider taking profit, sell some of your position, because once we are in the FOMO zone, FOMO will be present. Someone has to buy the top, but we do anticipate leaving the FOMO zone eventually and making our way, onward and upward. I do believe Bitcoin is in a rather mighty uptrend ever since its inception, though right now we are just in another phase of sideways and or accumulation. We just go with the flow of the confirmations, no matter the situation. Like a broken record here on the channel, but thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for hearing my analysis. Let me know down below what you're doing with Bitcoin in, crypto, and tune in for the next one.